saw it once. It came during the summer. It was like a teenage bear. The thing wasn't that big.
Okay.
It was when were you here? It was when Kai. No, it was a poker night. You weren't. You probably weren't here.
I often don't. I get so disengaged with poker nights. I'm 3 hands in, and I'm like, dude, I'm fucking bored.
Mm-hmm. So we were gonna play poker, and we got to my house, and there was a bear in the backyard. So that was the first time we saw it, and then I guess yesterday it went on a rampage and destroyed all my mother's bird feeders.
Oh, man.
And like fucked it up. So like, he's back. He's seeking out revenge. They're so easy to scare too.
Oh, dude, they're pussies.
Like,
that's why I'm like, he's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, like people are like, that's when when people talk about backpacking, especially like, I would tell people like, yeah, I go backpacking. Like, do you bring a gun with you? I'm like, no, not really. Like, I'll bring bear spray if I need it, but other than that, like, I'm more worried about like mountain lions and shit than a bear. Because like mountain lions are up in New Hampshire.
And once you turn a mountain lion, when you turn around, that's when they get you.
Not even that, dude. They hunt you from the trees. You know that, right? They don't ground prowl. They'll fucking sit there and they perch, bro.
Dude, that's like Vietnam. They're in the fucking trees.
No, seriously, dude. So like, if we think we heard what we thought was a big cat one time on this, it's actually funny. The name of the mountain range is Wildcat, but we were on like the 3rd peak and we thought we heard something. And Brian's like, look up, don't look around, like keep your eyes on the trees, because if you see them, like they'll stalk you, and then they'll fucking just jump on your back and kill you, dude.
Wait, they stalk you when you see them?
No, they'll stalk like
if you don't see them.
If you
they
see
stalk.
them, you know, like that mountain lion hasn't just been sitting there and spotted you, like it's been following you.
Okay.
Like, it's fucked, bro. So yeah, black bears are super easy to scare off. Like the only thing you're gonna really need to worry about is like, if you go out west, where like grizzlies are now a problem, like, because grizzly, you see one of those, it's like
that's it.
You're
get
fucking,
big.
Yeah. No,
wait, that's play dead. Play dead. Don't get
dead.
big. Play dead.
You get big. That thing's like, oh, word.
Or fire. Big fire.
True, big fire.
Big
Dude,
fire.
Just carry one of Elon Musk's like flamethrowers around.
Dude, if you're a smoker, just never leave home without a can of hairspray.
That's
Dude,
good.
my Zippo and a can of hairspray versus a grizzly, he'd be out of there.
Just start a forest fire. Just dump
there
like
it
lighter
is.
fluid. Like
Dude,
Zippo
get rid of your
fluid.
black bears. It's raining right now, but start a forest fire later to get rid of the black bear. Just
smoke them out.
smoke them out. And then, like, we release this, but before we do, there's, like, a newspaper clipping, like, at the end of it, like, two local 20-year-olds start a forest fire to kill black bear.
Yep. Watch our podcast.
We might do it. We might do it.
So I'm back. I'm not hungover, and I'm well rested.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Last one was not.
Oh, I got a good one.
Won't see the light of day, but.
You ever put on your lug nuts too loose? You ever not put your car down when you put on your tire, right?
Yeah.
And when you tighten the lug nuts, do you put the car down and retighten them after it's jacked up? You know what I mean?
So what I thought was the case is when after taking off your tire, you successfully put it back on the tire while it's lifted up, you hand tighten them all, and then you drop the car, and then you tighten them.
So I had my car jacked up. I hand tightened them. Then I tightened them, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. And I put my car down, and then so my tire wasn't balanced either, which is fine.
Yeah.
But my wheel was thump. So I'm thinking, oh, my tire's not balanced. That's fine. Dude, I go to work on Monday, and it's thumping. It's whatever. It's fine. Doesn't really bug me that much. I go to work on Tuesday. I make it just to the end of Adams Road, if you know where that is. I'm like 4 miles from my house. Okay. And as I'm going, dude, it goes from like a regular thump to like a thump. Like I'm fucking as I'm driving, dude. I call my dad. I'm like, Dad, I'm not going to make it to work. I got to turn around and go
Pull
home.
over and call a tow truck.
No, dude, I turned around and went home. I actually didn't even turn around. I did a circle. I took a left and went down another road and just did a circle back to my place.
Did you break a lug nut?
Let me get to the whole thing. So I get to my house, and I thought I fucked up my front end because my tire wasn't straight. It was like that.
Yeah.
Okay. The top end was facing out and the
Yeah.
bottom was facing in. So I'm like, oh, I just fucked up my front end. I knew I shouldn't be driving with an unbalanced tire. So I'm bitching to my dad the whole time.
The tire's unbalanced.
Fucking what the fuck is this, dude? Because I know nothing about cars.
Yeah.
I don't really have an interest towards cars. So my dad takes me into work and he's checking out my car and he texts me. He's like, hey, you didn't put your tire on right. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you have one lug nut. He's like, you have one lug nut.
No way.
I think I made it I made it 3 miles.
You thumped
Yeah,
them all
I
off.
thumped them all off except one. That one I showed you in the
thumped them
car
all
that's
off?
on me right now is the last lug nut that was on my car.
It would have been, dude, Jesus Christ.
This is the last
That's
one.
the last lug nut.
Look at that, right? And then
That's great.
that's
Dude,
where it
you're
all got.
fucking lucky. 'Cause
I know.
It
I
would have
got
been
threads.
even funnier.
The threads are still there, but
It
other
would have
than
been
that,
even funnier if you were like, wow, the thumping's getting bad, and then your tire, you just see your tire go, boom. Like, just like pop off and just go. Like,
I thought that's since it was a balance. When I thought it was a balance issue, I noticed that if I played with my speed a little bit, it would smoothen it a little more.
yeah, because you're not going as fast.
No, I mean like if I speed. No, I mean if I speed up, it'll it's smooth. When I sped up, it's smoothed out. So I'm going like 40 with like fucking maybe 3 fucking lug nuts, and I'm like, oh, it's a lot smoother right now, dude. Yeah, dude. That was so loose. That was so easy
Like
to
you
get
could
off my car.
You were just. Like,
I still had to use a jack, but there was no. It was like I put it not a jack, a 4-way, and I put it on. I'm like I'm like prepared for a really tight fucking.
Yeah.
But no, I just like. Oh shit! Like it was so.
Dude,
my fucking nephew was right next to me, and he's 7, and he was like, "Oh my god, he's 7."
Dude, when the adolescent fucking knows you fucked up, that's bad.
It's
Dude,
bad. But I'm
that's
keeping that
crazy.
in my car. Not on the tire. I got new lug nuts. It's all
Yeah.
taken care of now. I had to replace my lug bolts because I snapped one of them in half.
Dude.
I had to replace my rim again because none of the circles that you put the lug nuts, none of
Yeah,
the
you
holes
just,
were
like,
actual
you
circles. They were
just-
all ovals.
You just got. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it was fucked up, dude.
Yeah,
there were
you
metal
warped the
shavings
fuck
inside
out
of my
of it.
rim from
Yeah.
just like, it was
Yeah.
rough. Everything, I replaced it all yesterday with Ben. Shout out to
Jesus
Ben for helping me with
Christ,
my
shouts
car.
out
Thank you,
Ben.
dude.
When I had the PT Cruiser, that thing was such a shitty car, dude. My coolant line, like the line that feeds coolant to your engine,
I remember this.
was like rotted. And so every time I put coolant in, by like the end of the day, it leaked out.
Yeah,
like,
you'd have to
it-
put in
it-
coolant every day so your car wouldn't overheat.
Yep. And then
Just on regular drives.
I went to don't know, like I knew this was happening, but like I was like, I'm gonna go see my grandfather and like get a fucking nice lunch with him. You know what I mean? Pay for it and like have a nice time. Like I don't see him a lot one-on-one because he lives like an hour and a half into Connecticut, so it's like kind of a far drive. Not far, but like I fucking hate Connecticut so much. But we got I was like, yeah, I'll drive my car that's gonna blow up an hour and a half to fucking New Haven. Why not? So I get on the road and I'm just getting on the highway. If you know, like the Worcester Turnpike, where you can go east or west on 495, or like east or west on the Mass Pike.
Okay.
It was like turning onto that, coming from Worcester, and my car just stopped. Like my engine just locked, and my car just like died and just started coasting, and I went, uh-oh.
Not good.
Uh-oh. So I fucking put on my hazards, and I just coast into a breakdown lane that's not a breakdown lane.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm causing traffic. I immediately call, like, the state police because I'm like, you know, I don't just call a tow truck because a tow truck driver is going to be like, well, did you call the police?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Did you call 911 or did you Google state police phone
I
number?
Googled state police phone number and,
Okay.
like, found the nearest headquarters. It was like, hey, like, I'm broken down on this. Like, I need a cop here to, like, help out.
Yeah.
So some guy ended up coming, like, I was pulled over, some dude pulled up and, like, helped me push my car, like, onto the grass. Like, 'cause he saw what was going on, and he was in, like, a big old, like, Ford F-250. And, like,
Yeah, those
pulled
guys
over,
are
and
always
he was like,
in
hey,
truck,
buddy,
they're
you need
like,
help? I was like,
"Look
yeah.
at
Yeah. Like, he was like, do you need help? And I'll be like, yeah, dude, like, fucking help me push my car. So we pushed the car into the breakdown lane, cop came, and, yeah, it sucked. And I had to call my grandpa. I was like, my car's broken.
Hey, Poppy, my grandpa, my car broke.
It's funny. I call my grandfather Poppy.
You do?
Yeah.
No shit.
P-P-Y, baby.
Poppy. I want to be Pap Pap.
Poppy and Nanny.
If I'm not Pap Pap, I'm Peepaw.
Peepaw?
I wouldn't mind Peepaw.
Peepaw's pretty good.
I gotta move. I gotta move to the south though. If I'm gonna be
Grampy?
Peepaw, I'm gonna have to live in like Louisiana. Grampy?
Grandpa?
No, that's
Grampy?
too. It's too. I don't want the traditional Grandpa, Grampy,
True.
Grandpa Kenny.
Bump
I
Bump?
want Pap Pap. I want Peepaw.
Bump Bump?
I'm cool with Bump Bump. I like Bump Bump.
Like Bebop?
I'll take
Bump
Bubba
Bump
too, because
Bebop?
that's my
Bump
nickname at
Bebop?
home. Anyways, it's probably gonna end up being Bubba.
Bubba's a good one.
That's not a bad one for Grandpa.
Bubba.
That's Bubba Candy, dog.
Hey, Bubba Candy, dog. Fucking, ooh. In about a couple of weeks, I'm taking a nice little road trip by my lonesome.
Where you going?
Actually, going to multiple. Tomorrow, I'm going. Well, all right. I'll get to the first one. I'm going to Gettysburg.
Cool.
I'm driving 6 hours out. I wanted to go during the summer. And
You're gonna watch where people died.
Yeah, I wanted to go during the summer, and I was like, damn, like, I was gonna bring my ex, and then we broke up. So I was like, fuck you, bitch. You don't deserve to see where
people
where the
died.
fucking damn Union held off the South, motherfucker.
Yo, we're here to talk about the Union.
We're here to talk about the.
Hey,
Union.
one quick.
Hey, yo, DJ, cut the beat.
Cut the beat. Let's talk about that Union real quick. Yo, we out here talking about Gettysburg. Where's the headphones? I'm just curious.
We can't pull. They're on the ground right there, but we can't really.
I see, because they don't reach.
Try not to, because I don't want to pull the recorder off that stand.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a little more slack for my mic too.
Yeah. Just kind of like.
Dude, don't worry. One day we're gonna be in one of the rooms above the Comedy Store talking about transgenders and making fun of elephants and shit.
I hope so, dude.
Bro, I saw this
That
one
room
elephant.
is so cool. That's the grandma room, right? Like
I don't
like grandma's
It's
house.
it's where they shoot MSSP, isn't it? Don't they shoot
That's
it
not,
up there?
Well, no. MSSP shoots it. They have shot it at Comedy Cellar, but they have done it in Shane's parents' basement, at their old apartment. Now they just moved to Matt, Shane, Sean Gardini. I don't know. I think Lemaire maybe, but they all moved to Austin.
Yeah, because Austin's like the comedy
Austin,
capital
yeah.
right now.
So they're all out in Austin, which is fucking sick, dude. Because like now, they recently, Matt did a podcast with Luis Gomez.
Okay.
Wait, is that his fucking name? I think I'm fucking retarded.
Louis J. Gomez?
Yeah, Skanks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like He's Louis J. Gomez.
Louis J. Gomez.
Puerto Rican rattlesnake.
Yeah, the guy
other
who
ones.
rollerbladed away from 9/11.
The guy who wrote. Yeah.
Dude, that story is actually the best.
I
dude.
forgot about
that story is so fucking fun, dude. I think I heard it through MSSP, and I was just like, dude, no way, he fucking rollerbladed. And Shane was like, dude, imagine seeing a fat Puerto Rican on the bridge rolling away from a fucking attack on America, and you're like the guys in the fire trucks who are gonna die, and the last thing you see is a fat Puerto Rican just fucking
like, wasn't it the day after?
Yeah, it was something like that. I don't fucking
But that's
know.
still funny. I like to imagine it during 9/11 too, because he's just like, there's other terrorists on rollerblades chasing him with like machetes, like, and he's just like,
fucking.
I thought of a bit a while ago. I'm talking over you this time. I thought of a bit a while ago. Like I was in high school when I thought of this, because I still think up just movie scenes, like all the time. Just in my head, just like, what if, but it was one where these two guys were catching up, right? It was like they're both in their early 20s, maybe about our age, 23, 24. Yeah. And it's like they used to be old friends in high school. They just caught up. Hey, how you doing? One of them one of them stayed in that town. Yeah. The other one's coming back to that town for like a funeral. So think of one of those movies where we used to be best friends, we split up, now we're best friends again, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Beginning of the movie, they just, hey, how you going? How you doing? And the guy how you going? The guy who stayed there is in a leather jacket. I'm only saying that so we can differentiate between the two. So they're talking. They're talking, and then in the background, you see a school bus pull up behind the dude who left and came back. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you see the leather jacket guy like keeping an eye on it, and the other guy's still talking like, yeah, I'm a lawyer now. I've been doing this other shit. And the leather jacket guy's like, and he sees a fat kid get off, and the bus pulls away. And as the other guy's talking, the leather jacket goes, hey, wait, he cuts him off. 1 second, please. Hey! And the fat guy turns around. And he's like, huh? And he's like, oh, I fucking see you. I'll be right back. Get over here. And then he starts chasing him. And then the fat guy's like, and he does like, fat running and shit. You don't see what happens. It's never mentioned again in the whole movie, but you do see the main character, the guy who leaves and comes back. He's like, what the? Okay. And then he just goes on, But it's never mentioned again. You don't see what happens. You do hear him like, get back here.
Hey!
Like, exactly.
You know what you did.
Yeah, exactly. Shit like that.
Jesus Christ.
It's never mentioned again. I thought of that when I was like 16 or 17, and it is just it's never going away.
Dude, my coworker hit me with a crazy conspiracy the other day. She was saying that we didn't evolve from Earth. Like, we're not from here. That
She's a Scientologist.
We ourselves are aliens.
Yeah, she's a Scientologist.
And we're from Mars.
She's not a Scientologist, but that's very similar to what the Scientologists believe.
I said, well, what? I said, I've never heard this before. And
dumb as fuck.
I like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so I said, well, what's like, all right, so like, give me some pointers. Like, what are the facts? Motherfucker's like, our body clocks are set to Mars. And I said, what the fuck's a body clock? What do you mean?
She's making shit up.
And she's like, no, there's like old structures from Mars. And like, which I did look up, but also don't know what to trust nowadays. So I did look it up. I'm like, yes, I guess there have been quote unquote structures.
Trump Tower.
Yeah, just
it's made out of rocks.
It's like a Mohegan Sun, just like dilapidated in the background. It's like an abandoned structure.
The Ruins of the Mohegan Sun would be a good movie. That sounds good.
Sounds like a Native American folklore, but it's
good
like
book
not.
too.
It's just like the fall of a fucking casino.
Ace Kid, you ever hear about the Ruins of the Mohegan Sun?
Don't go there, buddy.
Sit down. This is an old wives' tale. An old legend that may be true. His peepaw's gonna tell you. Sit on my knee. He's like 22, sitting on his peepaw's knee.
Okay. But yeah, so she hit me with that, and I was like, all right, but like, maybe not. I don't know, like, cause she's like, why do you think Elon Musk wants to go back to Mars? It's because it's where we're from. I'm like, no, it's because Elon Musk is autistic. And it's like, I think I can live on Mars.
Everybody wants to go to
I
Mars.
for sure can live and like sustain a civilization.
Dude, it's such a cool planet. Everyone wants to go to Mars.
I mean, it's got water.
It's orange.
It's orange and it's got water, dude. Oh my god.
I left some seeds in this.
No, because dude, we go to Mars, then what? Like
we live on Mars.
Mars dust all the time. People.
No, the way I imagined it is remember the dome from the Simpsons movie? We just live in one of those and try to, and like, I guess as time goes on, the dome would grow, and then like outside, think of like the moon on Futurama as well, where they're all under an oxygenated, a dome full of oxygen and shit. And I always assumed it like that.
I mean,
space car to travel between domes. Domes are now cities.
I mean, dude,
there's nothing in between them except for scientists or whatever bullshit that
the other
gang members. Give me a dome. I don't know.
The other thing is like, what the fuck is I gonna say? She also brought up that like, when Neil Armstrong, I think it was Neil Armstrong, landed on the moon, he said it made like a dinging noise, like a bell. Ding. And like, I guess the reason for that is because the moon is hollow. What?
That's cool.
Well, how does that make a dinging noise? Like, I get, like, if you have a small sphere ball and you drop it and it's hollow, it's going to go ping because there's no density to it. It's going to ring. But this is the moon. This isn't a fucking metal ball. Yeah, she's dropping. I'm like, who are you?
Wait, she said that the moon is hollow?
Yeah, she said, and you want to know why? Is because there's aliens living inside the moon. And she said, like, all the UFO sightings and the new recent, like, aliens are real bullshit that the government was like, yeah. You know what I mean? She's like, if you're going to work on something and keep an eye on it, you want to live close by it, right? And I was like, yeah. She goes, a moon. You live in the fucking moon. And apparently there were reports when Neil Armstrong landed, he said, they're watching us. What?
No.
Who said, what are you watching? Who are you listening to?
Like, they're watching us is like the people on the, people at home.
Yeah,
the camera. It was live feed. It was a live feed of the moon. They're watching us. Let's get this. Let's speed it up. We don't want to make them bored.
Yeah.
He wasn't talking about aliens.
Talking about the people of America.
The moon was a planet that collided into Earth billions of fucking years ago.
Yeah.
And then stuff. I don't know. My dad and I were talking about it the other day because my dad's not a scientist or any of that shit, but he's a space enthusiast.
Yeah. And it's like, I feel like she's listening to like retarded Alex Jones. Like Alex Jones on his own is
He's
mad
fucking
man.
funny though.
But yeah, he's hilarious.
He's
But, like,
hilarious.
But they're listening to like the brain dead version of that. The moon is hollow. Like, dude, no, it's not. What are you talking about? Like, there's no, like, we've collected stuff from the moon.
Plus, think of all the craters. You're bound to see through one of them. If the moon was hollow with all those craters, there'd be an asteroid to go right through it.
If the moon was fucking hollow, that thing would, no, it wouldn't. Plus, I feel like if you're orbiting another planet, you have to have some sort of density. You can't just be hollow, right?
I don't know.
I feel like weight might have I don't fucking know. We're not. This isn't a science podcast.
You ever play Outer Wilds? There's a hollow in that. There's a hollow planet, kinda. It's a planet that.
Game?
Yeah, it's a planet that's falling. Shut up. It's a planet. Well, it's
that's my point.
Hold on, it's such an awesome game.
Yeah,
though.
tell me about
it's either Outer Worlds or Outer Wilds. I think it's Worlds. Outer Worlds.
Is it like the?
It's got to be Wilds.
Is it like an old PlayStation game? Is that?
It is an indie game. I think you can definitely get it on Xbox. It's not old. It's you're like a space alien, and these aliens like just discovered space travel, and they're leaving their planet. But get this shit. You control everything on your own. When you leave your planet, you're the one flying the spaceship. You get a first-person view. It's like a little like fucking like almost like the Jetsons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't make that sound, but yeah, and it's super. It's such a fun game actually, but it's a horror game too,
dude.
And it's super peaceful, and I don't get scared from it at all. Except for there's this one planet that's filled with just like blind Venus flytraps. It's called what is it called? Fuck, the dark bramble. I think it was once a planet, and then this thing went inside of it.
Be
and
careful with what you're saying.
I know, but it's a the dark bramble. It's a planet that's covered in like vines and shit, and you can like go inside of it if that makes sense. And inside the inside is like it's like the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside than the outside. Like you can't once you're inside of it, you don't leave the planet. It's more like you just get eaten and then respawn.
Get absorbed within.
It's like Groundhog Day as well. That's the concept where when you die, you just come back to the beginning, and it's like, oh, okay. Except you don't have to go through the whole tutorial again. Yeah. But and yeah, you just go through all these different planets, and on that dark bramble, you get eaten by a giant Venus flytrap because it's filled with them, and they're all blind. Actually, they're more like
Well, I don't think actual Venus flytraps.
What are they?
Have eyes.
I know, but these are like what are those fish in the water with the light on their fucking?
The one from like Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
No idea.
Angler.
Yeah.
They're all like angler fish, but they're all attached to like vines. It's like they're
fucking cool.
It's so cool. I'll show.
Dude,
I have the game. I can get that game.
I used to have it. I need to splurge about the game real quick. All right, so I got the Xbox, not the X, but the S, right?
The S.
Yeah, Xbox S. Xbox S.
When I get the Xbox
X, because I'm fucking sassy.
It stands for SaKs.
Suck the Xbox. And X stands for your ex fucking husband.
Oh yeah.
My bitch ex-wife. I got the Xbox X out of my bitch ex-wife's divorce. All right. So I didn't get the X because like I guess the only thing that's better about it is like a little more storage, and if you have like a 4K like super good definition TV, it's like it can run those graphics type
It's like
shit.
yummy and shit.
It's like yummy as shit, dude. The S is just a small little brick that's just it's got 512 gigabytes or whatever bytes. It's got good amount of storage. Got Hell Let Loose, bro. You ever hear Hell Let Loose?
Ben plays it a lot.
Hell Let Loose. Wait, really?
Yeah.
I gotta hit him up. Hell Let Loose is fucking insane. So it's like, if any of the boys out there listening, which I know are, and I know my boys play this, but Hell Let Loose, super fun first-person shooter, World War II based. They do the Eastern Front too, which is cool because most World War II games don't do the Eastern Front. So you have like Stalingrad, you can be the Ruskies fighting the fucking Nazis, dude. It's pretty fucking sick. It's the most realistic shooting game. Like your gun, the recoil on it is actually like you. It's not like a run around bang bang shoot 'em up. Like every person in your squad, and there's multiple squads to a team. Every person in your squad has like a specific duty, and like you have to run as a squad. There's no like you can't be lone wolfing it. And
Yeah.
it's like 2 shots or a shot, you're dead. Like I run the M1 Grand. I literally will have someone in my sights pop them once in the chest and they're dead.
No shit.
Like how it actually would be if you fucking got shot by a 30-06. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like I shot this guy 4 times and he's one tap. No. You shoot a guy once or twice with that gun, he's fucking dead. So, but the downfall is that applies to you too. So like you'll be running across the field and it's just pop and you're dead. And it's fucking it's terrifying. But I played with my boys and my friend my brother-in-law he's former Marine.
Okay.
He ain't like go see combat, but like he was deployed on a ship and like worked on jets and helicopters and shit, which is pretty cool. But he was like, dude, like receiving gunfire in that game, like he's like, I've never heard a game get it so dead on. Like this is what it sounds like. Like I've sat in a bunker at the other end of a range, and like they can shoot at you, and like they're obviously not gonna get shot, but just to get used to the sound of gunfire being shot at you. And Josh, like, this is the most real. Like, it's such a real game. It's so fucking, and it gives me anxiety playing it sometimes.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I love that, dude.
No, I'm a casual gamer. I just had a long day at work. I want to relax and fucking.
I like getting strategic. I like, dude, when you and your boys are posted up, just like taking out a whole squad of dudes, it feels really good.
No,
it feels
dude,
so
I'm stupid.
good.
You remember me in hide and seek, dog?
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Well, see that, but I like those games too.
Those are the best.
Dude, you know what's a good game to
Yo
play
Mama?
too? Nah, I'm gonna sound gay.
Okay.
Among Us. Dude,
I played it once. I was pretty good at it.
I played it very recently.
Years ago,
with
I
my
played
boys,
it.
And half the time now, it's just a bunch of like 12-year-old kids playing it. So if you just troll them, it's the best. And some of them, like, it's a range between dudes my age, just like having fun. Like we call emergency meetings just to be dickheads and just like rant. It's funny. It's fun. It's a fun time.
Remember when I was in
It's
Connie?
a fun time. Yeah.
The band. Shout out to Connie, Calvin, Sam, Ryan. We're not a band anymore, but we still keep in touch. But since I was the newest to the group, like to help us get used, get to know each other, especially me to them. I'd go over every Friday, and most nights I'd crash.
Yeah.
And we just get drunk and play games and shit like that. And one of the games we played was Among Us, and.
Right.
I don't want to say like the signs were there that I was sus, or whatever the fuck. What was it? Is it sus?
Yeah, dude.
The signs were there because I immediately stopped talking, and I wasn't even, dude.
That's what I do.
Right?
I'm just like.
I wasn't even new to the group at this point. I was like a year and a half in, maybe. They know my personality. They know who I am. They do not question. I shut the fuck up, and they're like, "Who is it? Who is it, dude?" And I'm just like, "Bop, bop, bop, gone, gone, gone." It was so easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking. All right. Remember that bit? I'm working on a bit, right? I'm working on a bit right now. It was that dating bit. I've kind of functuated it a bit to like extend the period of the bit. Here we go. You ready?
I don't quite remember the bit, but go ahead.
No, I wanted to.
Just
like,
say it.
We're freshly single. I'm a freshly single man.
Okay.
And like 3-year relationship, rough breakup. I'm back, and I'm trying to get better. So, try the online dating. Doesn't work, dude. That shit doesn't work at all. That shit,
Bye.
Yeah. Facepalm. You facepalm a lady. Online dating is not for you because you palmed a bitch. You can't.
Palmed a bitch,
You
dog.
can't be palming. You can't be
Can't be
going out
palming
fucking
on that shit,
Arnold palming bitches left and right.
Arnold palming
Fucking
bitches.
Rhode Island. But
Were you in Rhode Island?
I was
for
in
that?
Rhode Island, dog.
That's
I was
rough.
in Providence, and everyone's like, "I love this city." I'm like, "No, it's like every other trash city on the east. It's just full of junkies, and everyone's just like, we have so many coffee shops. Whoa, like, dude, it's fucking it's fucking retarded. And like it's stupid. So going on first dates, you obviously like talking and texting online is one thing because you're not really talking to the person, right?
Yeah.
You're just texting them. Being in person and trying to come up with new things to talk about when you guys already talked about a lot, it's kind of hard. So you have like the normal icebreakers, like how was your day, or what do you do for work? What's your job?
Yeah.
Just like normal things like that to really get to know a person. Or you can make a lasting impression and ask more the harder hitting questions, you know? Questions that will make the person remember you. You know, they'd be like, God, I remember him. Questions such as, what's your fastest 40-yard dash? Like, can you run fast? Like, do you think you could outrun me? Do you think you can outrun me?
Yeah.
Or, you know, because, you know, like, if you're ever playing tag or something, you know, I just want to know, can you outrun me?
Yeah.
If you went missing for, like, 2 days, no contact with anyone, would anyone, like, raise any alarms? If we ever went camping, you know? Because you go camping, you know, no cell phone service, you know, maybe not really the best in contact with your family. If you went missing for, like, 2 days, no one's going to know? Is that, you know, another one's like, your location. Do your friends have your location? Do you share your location with anyone? Because, like, if I want to... If I want to take you on, like, a romantic outing, I don't want your friends knowing where you're at. You know what I mean? I want it to be just me and you.
It's starting to sound kind of real. I'm not gonna lie.
Or a great one is if it really came down to it. If it really came down to it, like really came down to it, do you think you could overpower me if we were fighting? Do you think you can overpower me? I just need to know, because we're like play fighting. I want to know like where our level strengths are.
Yeah,
at.
where I could.
So like, you know, because
how hard you should go.
I don't want to go full.
You don't want to go full
force. I want to go full force. And so, yeah, you know, questions like that. Those make a lasting impression on a human, and they will remember you and your face and everything. And you might have a better chance on a second date after.
The middle of that, I should have interjected a little bit and started coming up with ones with you, because it started to sound real, and I started listening more, and I'm like,
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously the bit needs to be worked on.
Hold on.
But, like...
Let's see.
You see...
I'm on Hinge. You ever heard of Hinge?
Yeah.
So Hinge is where, instead of swiping right or swiping left, you leave a comment.
Yeah, all right. You know what? No.
So let's...
We're going to... All right, new segment on the podcast.
We're just going to test the theory.
Life.
We're just going to test the theory a little bit. Okay. I'm going on to Hinge.
No way.
I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna find a chick. See if I have any, comments left. If I'm allowed, if they'll let me.
If you swing her at what's your fastest 40, I would.
Not her. No.
What's your fastest 40-yard dash?
No. More. Let's see. Definitely her.
Yeah.
Wait, how old is she? Okay, she's my age. Preschool teacher. Okay.
Oh, she works with kids.
She goes crazy for a special.
How far can you punt one?
I'll fall for you if you trip me. I gotta find something.
Oh. Okay, so I'll fall for you if you trip me. Be like,
no, I'm gonna ask her.
Could I overpower you? If it really came down to it, could you overpower me? Just a quick question.
I'm just gonna ask, I'm gonna go off of that. How fast? What's your fastest 40-yard dash?
Yeah.
What's?
Dude, if it fucking works, dude, I'm gonna geek. But no, dude. So, I mean. The joke, obviously, like, the punchlines are the...
I'm going to try it on a couple.
The questions that last. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know if I should... You know what I mean? I'm new to comedy. I want to do it more. Try and get out there. Try to have fun. It's fucking hard because every time you think of something, you're like, no, that's stupid and you're an idiot. And then you, like, forget that bit. All right. Well, Kenny's... asking ladies
what their fastest 40-mile dash is.
That's
40-yard dash is. What's your...
For the viewers at home, this is... You know, we should start using my iPhone more for shit like this, because I can screen record and send that screen recording to you, and you can post it up to the green screen. You know?
Oh, I could just screenshot it too. I'll do that, because if it doesn't show their picture when you just do
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it to one more, just to prove I'm doing it. Not her though. She has the same name as my sister.
No, that's the perfect opportunity.
No, because it's not the living one.
You feel like, you have that sisterly love, easy conversations start flowing.
I love you so much. You remind me of my sister. When we fuck, you remind me of my sister.
Dude, it's actually fucked because... dude, I don't know if I should say this.
Wait, okay, this chick.
Dude.
Oh, perfect. She's an athlete. I'm not going to do it on a picture of What's your
Wait, first date idea. Let's race, lady.
fastest
Get your fucking
40
running shoes. Get your fucking chucks on. We're racing.
40-yard dash?
We're fucking racing.
I'm not doing it on a picture of her, so I can. Put it on this without them fucking.
All right, can I be honest with you?
I probably just have this same one going.
I shouldn't say this
while we talk about
but
it.
I'm gonna say it, dude. I once was met a lady who so happened had the name of one of my sisters, shared the same name with one of my sisters, and the whole time, like,
I was gonna call Ben to see if he plays Hell Let Loose and put on the pot on the
we'll
pot.
do it. We'll do it. So don't do that.
It's good for you.
Don't do that.
You don't like that?
Don't do that. No, because dude, no. Dude, okay, so I happened to been seeing. I didn't date, but we were seeing.
It's
a
good
chick.
coffee. It's guys. It's good for you. It's for your health.
It's for your health.
Dr. Steve.
Bruce rules. So I was not dating. I was seeing a girl that so happened to share the same name as one of my sisters. Right?
Is it the?
And
Which one? Don't say her name.
I'm not.
I can bleep it.
I'm not gonna disclose it. No,
Why?
it's my little sister. Who's
Is
like
it the one I'm always like?
Who's a year younger than me?
Okay, it's that. Okay, good. Because
It's-
it's the one where I'm like, dude, is your sister gonna be there?
Yeah. So
love doing that.
So
She gonna watch this?
I hope not.
Gosh.
I'm not. I'm not sending this to her.
I'll
because
when
I'm
we
now
no,
bringing
I'll
this up.
upload it, and then if I see her, I'll
this
be like,
isn't
me and your
seeing-
brother do a podcast.
No, this isn't seeing my family. My family is not listening to this.
No, I'll let him know. I have your
I
dad
already
on.
did.
I have your dad on Facebook.
I had to
dude.
tell my mom, don't bother me. I'm in the garage doing a podcast.
First of all, you know I'm gonna
Said, "Don't come
advertise
in
this
the
on
garage."
my Facebook. Your dad is a friend of mine on Facebook. He may pop in. You kidding me? I saw years ago. I saw him in Suggested
Fuck,
Friends,
dude,
and I
don't
saw.
want to say this now.
I'll just go.
Okay, I don't want to say this.
We're
now.
30 minutes in. He's not gonna make it that far.
So, I was so happy seeing a lady who shared the same name as my little sister, and I was like, dude, it's like at first, like it was like as we were talking, I was like, damn, this is like weird because like in my head, I'm like, bro, I hope like it's just weird, bro. It's a weird feeling.
You don't want to say her name
You
during
associate
sex.
that name with like it's my fucking sister, bro.
Yeah.
Grew up with her. She's not my dog. That's my dog.
And my dog.
Shouts out, little sis. I'm not naming you for just purposes of people who listen to this online. We met. It was nice, and like I was like, you know what? It's not gonna be weird. And the only thing I was like, cause I'm fucking autistic, so it's like, dude, like I hope, like, I hope just like when we're fucking, I'm just not like, it's like, for a second, it's not like, she has the same name as my sister. You know what I mean?
No, but that'll make you last longer.
Dude, it would. Thinking about thinking about your sis while you're
That's what
fucking
you gotta do. That's what nobody thinks about, dude. I can't last for shit. Do you think
Start-
about your
start-
sister?
Start thinking about your sis.
Start
dude.
thinking about your sister,
Start thinking
dude.
about your sis or some creeps. Might draw
Money.
one loose early. Might let one crack off a little too early. Some creeps might get a little too.
You gotta bring that one up in therapy. Yeah, Doc.
That one you gotta.
So
We went back to this lady's dorm, and like it was nice. I was a little drunk, and then we started little kisses, starting to get a little hot and heavy under the sheets, guys. You know what I'm saying? So we transferred to the bathroom, the communal bathroom, because it's shared by like her and like two other people. And the rooms were kind of like in the same room, so we were like, we gotta go to the bathroom. And actually, I have a better story after this. That's very funny. You might have to relight that.
I know.
I have a better story after this. So she was giving me head basically, and
that's a good
for
way
a
to.
second, because I was drunk, the thought of fuck, like the thing that happened that I didn't want to happen, and I probably knew it was gonna. I'm like, fuck, she has the same name as my sister, dude. This is kind of weird. Like, dude, it just fucked with me.
Did she know this?
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, my little sister's name is so and so. You know what I mean? And I was like, shit, that's so weird. I couldn't do it, dude. I mean, we hooked up like once more, and then that time we were like fucking in this Airbnb that was also like a shared room because it was cheap. It was in Roxbury. We were sharing an Airbnb. It was just a room full of beds. It looked like a fucking orphanage, bro. And I was with my boy. He had his girl, and I was. We went to the bathroom to fuck, and at one point we were fucking, and you know we were doing like we were getting into it, dude, and like missionary holding like this bitch up. She's holding herself by like the toilet or some shit.
That's what's up.
I see a fucking rat.
Yes.
I see a rat go from one side of the bathroom, like a rat, like not like a mouse, like a fucking like a rat,
like a New York rat kind of shit. Yeah.
Just run across the floor while we're both naked in this dirty ass bath. Like this bathroom, like we were fucked up, you know. We're young in the city making love, baby. You know, there's no boundaries to that. So like, so we fucked, dude, and then I had to cut it off because this is weird. Like at that point, I wasn't thinking about she has the same name as my sister. I was drunk and I was thinking about the rat that scurried across the floor.
Like I
and
said,
when it
it'll
happened,
make you last longer.
When it happened, I went, "Oh shit!" Like I said that, and she's like, "What?" And I was like, "Nothing. You're just so good." Like,
No,
I never told her. I never told her there was a rat that scurried across the floor because I was like, "Dude, I can't do it." I just went, "Oh, what?" And she went, "I'm like, God, you feel so good, baby."
How'd she react? Was she like, "Yeah, I am"?
She's like, "Oh." I was like, "Yeah, I'm just really excited." Like, she's like, "Yeah, I'm just really pumped on this."
Was she like, "Oh"?
Yeah, she was like, I mean, I shouted. We were like, "Oh, God." Like, oh, no. Like, you know.
Fuck.
So, yeah. So, we have hooking up's fucking stupid. Back to that. Because, like, dude, I've had times where, like, you get drunk and, like, it's definitely she was prettier when she was drunk. And I'm sure I have hooked up with females that I know for a fact the only reason why we hooked up was because we met at a bar and we're both a little tipsy. You know, started to get a little handsy. And then we went back to her place. And she probably woke up and was like, "Who's this fat lard?" Like, who's this fat pig that's just chilling in my bed right now with a beer gut?
Good morning.
Good morning. With my tits.
You want me to make you some, eggs? Dude, you just like, you want me to make you some eggs?
I want some eggs. I could make a good eggs Benny, baby. Make a good eggs Benny for you, honey. But, no, dude. And, like, I one time met a chick, went back to her house, laid with her, made sweet love for 3 minutes, and then probably passed out. And then woke up. She was still asleep, and I said, "Perfect. I'm putting my damn pants on, and I'm getting out of here." So I'm putting my pants on, get my clothes on, I got my hoodie in my hand. I'm walking out, going down the stairs. I smell the smells of breakfast being cooked in the kitchen. I'm like, "Fuck. Is this an apartment, or is this like some lady's house? Where am I?" Because I don't know. It was an apartment. It was like one of those like duplexes cut in half.
Yeah.
Like, you can have it upstairs. So she lived upstairs. I was coming downstairs.
I got you.
And like, I round the corner because the front door after you turn the corner, it's just a straight shot.
Yeah.
And like, but it's like open because you go down this like the living room, the front door, and then like there's like a kitchen. And this, yeah. So going out, and I look, and all the roommates just turn their heads. And I look at them, and I go, "Have a good day, guys." And I walked out, and I went into my car and drove off. But it's like that whole process can be avoided if you just didn't sleep with this random lady at the bar, because the sex isn't worth it at all.
It just sounds kind of fun. That'd be like, "All right, take her easy, guys."
Yeah, just, hey, she might need some repairing, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, go tend to your lady. And then
Go tend to your lady.
Hey, that broad upstairs, go fucking tend to her.
Dude, you should have just turned around and been like, "That chick, wow," and then just left.
But dude, like,
no goodbye, no
dude,
nut, just
up and, like,
wow.
I took a look, and I went, yeah.
No, I got a better one. Fuck that. No, let me finish. You get down the stairs. You get down the stairs. That was mean. I'm sorry.
No,
you get down the stairs
good.
Before you walk out. You just go, woo!
Pull
just
your
like
collar a bit.
Yeah, yeesh. No, I was thinking more of just like a exhausted kind of like, You guys got any OJ? You guys got any OJ? I don't know, but just just
What if I woke up in my boxers, went downstairs, just opened up the fridge and just cracked the OJ, started guzzling from the bottle,
spilling from your fucking
morning, lady. But no, dude, like when I woke up, I like took a look at her and I was like, damn it. Shit, she was better look. But like
that's
the same can apply to me though, because I know it's happened. Where like chicks like, yeah, I had fun. I was like, you didn't.
I've woken up next to you, I think twice, going like, fuck, shit, god damn it.
You know, I've always wanted. Well,
There,
that's
go.
not full, so it's okay. Well, it's full, but it's not open. I've always wanted to. Not always. It's not a. It's not like a dream I'm hoping for, but it surely is something that would be funny if it happened. Is getting tricked. If you get tricked.
What, like catfished?
No, not like catfish. Like you get tricked by like a ladyboy or something.
Oh,
Like that would be a funny. I feel like that'd be a fun encounter. Like
that would
going
be
to
fun.
the bar all night and just like,
Only if they were like, gotcha.
No,
Only if I would
no,
only
it would
enjoy
be-
it if they're
it
like,
would-
haha.
no, I think it'd be funny. No, because then that would have been like, oh, haha.
No, because the way I'm
It would've
picturing it is
been-
they pull out their dick and they're like, see, I'm just kidding. I'm a dude. You get all the way to that point, and then they're just like, ha, I got you.
I mean,
I think I'd feel a little bit of shame, but if I didn't do anything with them, I think I'd be like, no
but
way.
see that, dude. Okay, so like,
You got me. No,
there's no way.
That's
there's,
good.
There's no way the Joker's tricking you like that, dude. There's no way because like,
Did you say the Joker?
yeah, the Joker's tricking you because fucking
Joker's got a fat, meaty cock, dude.
dude. Yeah, the
fucking-
Joker's got a hog, dude. Cause like, bro, imagine all night. Like you got, like you see this chick, like damn, and you know, like dude, it's hard to tell. And, like, dude, if I, all right, fuck,
Say it.
if
Say
I
it.
went to a bar and a chick with tits and a dong, they didn't know how to dong, and the whole night, I'm talking to this bitch, and then we go back to her crib, and she just has Thor's hammer in her pants, and I'm like, Jesus, what? Thought there was a pussy. You know, I mean, fuck it. If she's
Oh,
like,
I
I'll
got a
give
good
you head,
story.
I might be like, you know what? Yes.
I know
You
this.
Yes.
I know this guy.
Yes.
I'd take head.
I'll take head. I
I'll take
mean,
head.
fuck it. If I'm drunk enough, I swear, I know.
If you're giving it up,
if I'm fucking blackout, bro. If I'm drunk as shit,
you'd
not
give
saying
them
I-
head too.
no, no, I don't think I'd give him head. I might hit one. I might just be like,
Put it in the butt a little bit.
I might or titty fuck. You
Titty
could titty
fuck.
fuck.
You
Titty
could titty
fuck's
fuck.
an option.
That is not
Actually,
gay.
no.
Titty fucking
No,
a dude
actually,
is
yeah,
not
I'll
gay.
titty fuck. No, titty. I'm not. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna get away from the sensual pleasures of. But then, dude, that
Sensual
post
pleasures
nut
of
clarity, even when you're that drunk, is gonna be like war traumatizing. At least if you're not like. If you're the straight as straight as they come and you get tricked, oh my god, dude, you couldn't tell anyone. You'd probably
I'd tell
you'd
my
probably
band.
kill yourself, dude.
I'd
Dude,
write
you'd
a
probably
song about
fucking
it.
dude. If you're from like Tennessee or like fucking Arkansas or some shit, and you fucked a trans, a tricker, tricks are for kids.
Careful.
Yeah, hey, I know.
Careful with
we're on
tricker.
that. We're on that tight line, and I'm going.
Careful.
Dude, I don't know what you would do. You'd probably spaz. Dude,
Ah!
you'd probably be like, what the fuck? What? Ah! Like, dude. But I mean, honestly, at the same time, you titty fuck him. I don't know.
I was a little off. This is a little off topic, but I got
That's
to
how fucking a lady. Just like you get in the whole top part. You just get in the whole top part of said lady, and then down below is just a fat dong.
I titty fucked in high school once. Ever tell you that?
You titty fucked?
It was, if you
Lube?
can call it that.
Did you do?
We were both we didn't know what we were doing, and we were just trying new things. No, because it was like super. We were both like. She wasn't that into it either, and I'm just like, I could tell she wasn't into it, so I was like, let's do something. No, because it wasn't even that. It wasn't that it was bad, but her being like, this feels weird, came back onto me. You know what I mean? It reciprocated onto me.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, this feels weird, and so I don't even remember what ended up happening. We broke up not too long after that, actually.
Dude, I remember.
I still think about that. Like,
I
fuck.
dated a lady in high school, and she only would let me hit butt. She wouldn't let me hit butt.
I knew a chick like that.
And I mean, it was sick for a little bit, but then like I once hit raw butt, and then my dick smelled like poo. My dick smelled like poo.
Yeah.
Because I hit raw.
Got a little bit of poopy dick.
And
got some mud on your onion, dog.
It was.
You don't want to get no mud on your onion, dog.
Mud on your onion, it can ruin a man's whole day, dude. She went home. Me and my dad were chilling in the office. I'm fucking like, damn, just fuck this bitch in the butt. Like just hyped. I'm like, yes. I'm like a freshman. I'm just like, dude, I'm getting pussy basically.
Yeah.
Like this is sick.
It's right next to. It's right next door.
Dude, it's a hole.
I wasn't at Studio 64, but I was
yeah.
right next door.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good song lyric. I might have to write that one down. Hey, editor Kenny, remember that one? You might have to use that one for like a future song if you ever get to do it in the butt. Like I wasn't at Studio 64, but I was right next door.
Yeah. So, I was sitting in the office, and my dad, like I was sitting there for a bit, and I could smell.
You could smell her butt.
I smell her butt on my dick.
You could smell her butt on your dick.
My dad, I remember, because I was like, I could chill with this. I would take a shower in a bit, you know, because you're a fucking kid. You're like, fuck, I'm just like afterglow of just like nutting as hard as I ever did, like just having like, you know what I mean, just like.
You're still
like,
kind of tired. Like
that's like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm great. Like, just like
you have any OJ,
bliss, dude. And like, my dad was like, "Did you fart?" And I went, "Yeah." And I ran upstairs. But that's like, "Did you fart?" I was like, "Yeah, I might have farted. I'm gonna go take a shower." And like ran upstairs, bro.
Your dad could smell the poop on your dick.
Yeah, we're gonna have a special guest on the podcast. If we're gonna have a caller in,
okay.
His name is Nate.
I know Nate.
He said I
still didn't finish my story, but whatever.
It's okay. We'll finish it.
Finish it with Nate. It's not even ringing.
I know.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Watch this.
Hey, Nate, you're live on the podcast. Say what's up.
Hey, what's up?
So,
Hold it closer.
are you need me to pick you up today?
Yes, not from Woodstock, from Sturbridge.
Perfect. I can do that. How you doing today, my man? Say what's up to the people.
I'm doing great. What's up? What's your podcast called?
We don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
No. No. I
You
do.
just have to censor it.
I will.
Just
I keep the
censor it.
NFL theme
Just
on standby.
Okay.
That's what I used to censor shit in the first one. If you didn't notice.
So Nate, how you feeling today? What's on your mind?
Like I said,
Dude, the first podcast we did, Nate, we had to cut out a whole section.
we cut out the last 20 minutes.
It
was
so
a full
tired.
20 minutes.
I didn't get any sleep, and I just went on a rant about it, dude. So, seriously, what's going on though? Don't bring up that bullshit. What's going on? Come on.
I had a few ideas for our podcast name.
Wow, did the podcast host really treat their guests like
Yeah, dude, I'll dog shit you on the pod, dude. Fuck you.
I'm the nice one, I guess.
currently driving to my girlfriend's parents' house?
What's your girlfriend's name? Where's she live?
What's her social? What's her mom's maiden name? Wait, real quick. I've known you this long, and I don't know the name of the street your girlfriend grew up on or the name of her first pet.
I just heard his girlfriend go, no, in the background.
Wait, what's her favorite color and the name of her first dog, though?
I think we lost him.
That's okay. Bye, Nate.
So that was guitarist Nate from my band. You have to keep that in. You just got to blur that out.
I've got, like I said, dude, I keep the NFL theme on standby.
The NFL theme was fucking sick. You can also do
Oh,
I'll send you some sound bits.
No, I'm gonna use the NFL theme.
Okay.
Cause I already have it planned in my mind. Cause when it's something small, you'll just hear it dun-dun-dun-dun. But I have to. It's not like the ear rape one, but it's still kind of loud, so I have to play whatever.
Sorry
this
for
is
cutting
stupid
you off on
technical
your
shit.
story.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
I knew this guy named Ryan. I worked with him. Did you meet Ryan?
Ryan was the guy who was the hair.
No,
That's
different
kinda-
Ryan.
that
Different
was
Ryan. Different Ryan.
No.
This guy was like, "Oh yeah, bud, hey," and he was stupid as shit. He partied himself dumb. He was 40, but he was 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really nice guy. I loved Ryan. Still love Ryan. But he was telling me the story when he moved to Mass, he had no friends. And he's like, he was from like Minnesota or some shit. Or no, Missouri, because he called it Missouri. He was from Missouri.
I moved to Massachusetts, and now I don't got no friends. Oh,
Minnesota, I eat a lot of tapioca.
I got a lot of tapioca.
But
So,
no,
I hear in Massachusetts you got a lot of ciders.
he came to Mass from Missouri.
Missouri? Oh, not Minnesota.
Yeah, I got it wrong. He's from Missouri,
Well, that
Missouri.
fucking-
I'm
come on.
whatever. And he went on Backpage to try to find friends. You know Backpage?
Oh, that's where you find prostitutes.
Backpage is a website where
My
you find
friend got a
hookers
prostitute.
on Backpage. Yeah, I knew a couple of chicks who went on Backpage and got busted because it's not a legal website.
Yeah.
But he went on back and he's talking to this chick and he's really thinking like, oh, you know, I met a cool chick. She's really nice. She's like, come over and hang out. And he goes over, and then like shit goes down, and she's like, you know, like $100, let's fuck. And he stormed out of the place, and he's like, I thought I was gonna make a friend. He's telling this story. We were like, did you do it? And he's like, no, I didn't. No, I thought I was gonna make a friend. I knew nobody there. We're like, Ryan, why did you even go on Backpage to make a friend? I didn't know what it was. It's like, how did you know what the website was, but you don't know what it did, what the purpose of it was?
Because he's a fucking dumbass, dude. He's like, Backpage.
It's
No,
like, I'll
there's
go on
people-
Craigslist and make some fucking friends.
Yeah.
Oh, people meet people, whatever
Dude,
the fuck.
he's lucky he didn't
Oh,
get
men
his
looking for
his
men. Yeah,
organs.
I don't want any chick friends. I want a man friend.
Dude. he's
Someone I gotta
lucky-
watch sports
dude,
with.
he's like- Put the pats on, crack a few brews.
Yeah,
watch some
exactly, dog.
hockey. Fucking dude, he's lucky he didn't get his like organs harvested. Like that's like he seems like the kind of dumb that like
Oh, dude, he's gotten hurt so
like
much.
the guy's like, yeah, come to my house, and then
I've seen
he's
him
like,
get
he
hurt
had
a
an
lot.
ice bath ready for me and everything. What a nice guy.
He would just, yeah, no, for real, for real. Oh, I guess he thinks I'm like Joe Rogan or something. I don't know. No, that's exactly how he talks too.
Really?
Yeah, he's got an ice bath for me. What a nice guy. That's exactly how he talks. He
I can picture this guy in my head. Is he skinny?
No, he's pretty strong. He's like you ever see the
strong.
dumb brute in like movies, but they're like the gentle giant? That's
Yeah.
Ryan. He and it's weird to me to like a
Those guys
40-year-old
are
named
insane.
Ryan to me.
Yeah, some.
That's a young
names,
guy name,
like,
you know?
Like
It's like Sean, it's like meeting a 60-year-old named Sean.
Yeah.
What-
Actually,
What's your dad's name?
Kurt.
That's fine. Yeah, you
My
don't find
mom's
it.
is Robin.
Yeah, our moms have the same name. My dad's
Yeah.
got the same name as me.
Yeah. His middle name is King.
Yeah. I'm the
With
king
your
of Christmas at
palace.
my house. My palace is my bedroom. Used to be my basement.
Fab Center. Population 1.
Oh
Rope
yeah.
Shot. 1,300 gallons. That was good to have Nate on the pod. We should have him as a guest.
I kind of want
I
to.
knew, dude. I know
Would it-
calling my boys and being like, I'm doing a podcast. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna say the worst thing possible
Well,
right now.
I'm not gonna tell. I was gonna call Ben earlier to see if he played Hell
Yeah,
Let Loose.
Let's call Ben and let's have him.
But let's not
So-
tell him we're on the pod.
Robert.
I don't think he's gonna pick
So
up.
my
I
friends
hope he
call me
does.
back.
He hates phone calls, but he likes the Xbox chat. I bet if I were to go on the app right now and use that, it'd be different. But I don't want to do that because I deleted the app. I only used it so I could download something quicker and shut off some Wi-Fi. I don't need to.
Sorry, the person you were trying to
Damn, no Ben. Well, shouts out Ben.
He doesn't even have a voicemail. Let's try James. I wonder if James plays Hell Let Loose.
Was I also in that party with him that one time?
No,
Okay.
you met James at my fire.
Oh, that's the kid I met drunk as shit.
Yeah.
Okay, when people say, yeah, you were drunk, I'm like, well, I probably said some things that.
Good morning, sir.
Hey James, how you doing?
Not bad. How are you doing?
Do you play Hell Let Loose?
I do not.
You don't play Hell Let Loose. Why not?
I can't with my Xbox. It's too old of a model.
Oh, I understand. Okay, bye. That was my friend James.
That was it?
Yeah.
You didn't tell him, hey, you're on the pod.
No, I didn't want to.
What if you said the N word?
He wasn't gonna.
I hope. so.
James is one of the nicest people I know.
You know what?
I probably
Are
woke
we
him
doing
up.
phone call?
I literally probably woke him up
Is
and
this a
because he
phone
was
call
like,
segment?
hey, buddy.
Is this phone call segment? Because I'm going to call my autistic friend.
This is the phone call segment of the pal. Let me put up a thing, a phone call segment thing, please. Just some lame half-ass graphic. It can be anything. Let me think of some questions for when I call someone.
Yeah, we gotta get some people on the pod. So this is our way of doing it. Let's see if Joey picks up the fucking phone. Joey, you know me.
I will say they gotta bring.
Oh my.
It's 10 in the morning too. It's pretty early.
I am so scared about what's gonna happen. All right.
This is gonna be good, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good conversation.
We were talking on the way here
Forward
how
segment
good
of
Jackson is
fear.
at talking, but again, it's 10.
Your call has been forwarded to an
Damn,
automatic.
and that was the call segment.
And that was the call
So, all of our
segment.
friends, fuck you, be up early.
Except for Nate and James.
Except for Nate and James.
What? Oh, that's Jackson. He says, I'm at an eye appointment, 5 minutes. He'll call me back.
Oh boy. All right, so yeah, I went on a date Sunday, another date, and I guess it was going great, and then we both smoked, and then we both kind of went mute, and I drove to a state park at night. And
That was the date? Did you take her with you to the state park at night?
We went out to Worcester.
Hey, let's go to the woods.
we
How
got-
fast can you run?
got-
What's your fastest 40-yard dash?
We went to.
Do you think you could overpower me in the woods?
We took her to I took her to this like vintage shop, shopped around, and we went and grabbed food, got her some food, and then went to Wachusett Brewery, grabbed a couple of beers, and then I forgot it gets dark like later on, earlier now. So I was like, all right, well, I had a state park and it was kind of dusk, and I was like, I could probably get there at sunset, or like right when the sun's setting, you know. I didn't. I got there when it was pitch black. We smoked, went silent, and then I was asking her what do like, hey, like, what do your friends like to do? What's something you guys like to do for fun? Like, you know,
Yeah.
as most people do. She's like, oh, like we like to go out. And then when she said, what do your friends like to do? Like, oh, we have like fires and go out and other
Shoot
stuff.
podcasts and
she was
shit.
just like, what's other stuff? And I was like,
We jerk each other off and spit in each other's
but
mouths.
I mean, I brought up, I was like, we go, like, me, me and my friends Joey and Nate go to a gun range to go shooting.
We shoot kids.
Yeah, we go to an elementary school.
Cut that.
but we go shooting, and it, like, I guess that rubbed her the wrong way, cause like she hit me up the next day. She goes, "Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Like, I don't like a guy who likes guns." I was like, "Oh, that's a bad that's not gonna be in at all."
Where the fuck are my cigarettes?
When you get 4 21-year-olds together and you throw them in a living space and you're like, "This is yours."
Probably argue a lot about what's actually yours.
Not even. It's just chaos. My roommates got into a fight over chicken parm, and here's the full story about the chicken parm fight.
Okay.
So, roommate Justin, my boy Justin, got home. Saw chicken parm leftovers in the fridge. Other roommate Aiden just went on his anniversary dinner with his girlfriend, and that chicken parm was not even an hour old. He just brought it home, and Justin was heating it up, and Aiden could smell it. I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the living room, beer, watching skate videos on the TV, rolling a joint. I'm like, I hear Aiden leave his room, and this kid's fuming. And he's like, this fucker, like mumbling to himself, like, motherfucking, I'm gonna fuck. And he was like, dude, are you seriously heating up my food? And he goes, what? He's like, that's my fucking chicken parm, dude. That's my fucking chicken. I literally just got that, and you're fucking already eating it. And what pissed him off was Justin would do that a lot. Justin would, I mean, I did it too. I can't lie. I would steal beer, and I'd see food that was in there for like 4 days. I'm like, no one's eating that. And I'd fucking eat it, bro, because I didn't have money, you know? It's every man, dude, it was like World War I trench warfare. Every man for himself. Fuck you if you die. I don't care. Like, I'm
It
still
did
alive.
seem, I'm not going to lie, when we were in your apartment that one time, at least when I was, it felt tense the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really like being in there. That's why I spent most of my time outside smoking.
Yeah, because it was very hairy in that apartment. But yeah, so the video of me dancing, it's 10 in the morning. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, did you get in trouble for that from your roommates?
No, I know I didn't get in trouble. Just the chicken parm fight, they like almost fist fought
No shit.
and like screamed.
That'd
at-
be no. That's kind of Aiden had every right to want to beat the shit out of.
Yeah, I
Justin.
just sat and I was like, well, if they fight, they fight. And I was just gonna smoke a joint and watch it go down. And then I'd be like, all right, you guys fucking done? Let's go get beer. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no. So the video, cue in now, because I can describe it.
No, I'm okay.
You know.
I was gonna cue it up when I mentioned it earlier, but go
Oh.
ahead. I do most. I do the. That's
Yeah.
mine. I'm the one
Okay.
that you know.
Okay, fine.
It's kind of my
fine.
thing.
Fine.
Kind of my thing.
It's 10 in the fucking morning, and I am shotgunning Trulies. Now, granted, there's one in the video I did shotgun, but prior to, I shotgunned about 4 more in my bathtub. And then I am shirtless, no pants, underwear's on, dick's flopping. I'm dancing to Russian, like, hard bass or whatever the fuck it is. Some Russian techno bullshit, because it's lit. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm pretty sure I had a function to go to later on, and that's why I was like pre-gaming. Probably a show of some sorts. But, like, I will tell you this. Dancing like that and shotgunning Trulies back to back. And it was like the fruit punch ones. So they were like,
That's Jackson. Keep the video going. Hi, Jackson.
What's up? What you call for?
How was your eye doctor's appointment?
Good. I'm getting new glasses. Why?
Oh, finally? Your glasses got like a bunch of they got that film on it.
Yeah, it's called the anti-glare, and it's flaking off because they're old, and I didn't know that it was going to do that. Otherwise, it would have paid extra money to have my glasses suck after 3 years.
Yeah, no, that sucks. Okay, bye, Jackson. That was Jackson, everybody. That was the call segment.
immediately goes on a rant about flaky glasses, dude. Immediately goes on.
That's
if
why
I fucking
Jackson's
knew
good.
this, I wouldn't
That's
have
why
known.
Jackson's good.
I know, because he can go on a rant about fucking anything.
Ask him one question.
You're-
He's like,
him,
because
him
fucking.
explaining paper towels to you when you were like, when
I was
you were
on
tripping.
acid.
Yeah, you were fucking.
I was on 2 hits of
hard.
acid in my
Dude.
at a fire.
That's the one thing I don't think I want anyone describing Bounty versus fucking Walmart brand.
No,
is
dude.
like,
It was hilarious. I was sitting there. Everybody knew I was tripping. They kept forgetting because when I trip, I'm not that different. When I start to really trip, I just get kind of quiet. That's it. But I'm having a good time. And so I'm tripping sack, and Jackson fucking. I say something about cleaning mirrors, and how you got to use like newspaper or something because the bleach in the paper towels, leaves streaks. And Jackson, like, no, that's not true. Not if you use Bounty, he says. Not if you use Bounty. And I said, no, if it's white, it's bleached, and the bleach leaves streaks. And he's like, no, because my dad uses paper towels. He uses Bounty to clean his CDs, and that doesn't leave streaks. And he's wrong. Jackson, you're going to watch this. You're wrong. I love you, but you're wrong. So he's just going on this whole rant about specifically Bounty paper towels and how they're made. And I'm tripping, just staring at the fire, letting it happen. And I see my two friends, Will and Kyle, looking at me. And they just start laughing their asses off.
Yeah,
it starts like a little, and then it turns into that, and then it turns to that.
Dude.
And then they fucking, I don't even know. I think I start to realize why they're laughing. Because I'm like, yeah, he's just going. Because it's like a 5-minute conversation. He's going on. I haven't said a word. I haven't said anything. And he's like, fucking no. Because Bounty. Okay, so most paper towels, they use the bleach. But the way Bounty does. And he was just going on and on and on. Like one of those how it's made videos.
He can go on a rant about anything. I think my favorite photo of Jackson is that shower one. Remember that shower one he had? Or my favorite one is the one of me and you. When Jackson looked like he was like it looks like we killed Saddam. Like it looks like I'll find it because we gotta put that up. But it looks like we killed Saddam. Like I'm in front of Jackson with the number
Jackson just
one.
says, "What the hell?"
I'm in front of Jackson doing this. Kenny's in the back like that, and Jackson looks like he's praising out. He looks dead.
Yeah, throw it up.
Throw it up. But another good Jackson story. It's mainly just him drunk passing out in places because
He does that a lot.
one time we're at a show.
You'll disappear. You'll hang out for 20
in
minutes. You'll
Worcester,
disappear.
And that happened after like about 30 to 40 minutes of being like.
Was that when we were at Hotel Vernon?
No, that was when we were at the Cove, Ryan Cove.
Was I there?
I don't think
Okay.
so. Jackson and Jason were. And Jackson fucking. It was like 40 minutes, and I didn't see Jackson. I went, that's not a good sign. He's off somewhere. And then we couldn't find Jackson. And then I'm in the front yard screaming for this kid. And I just hear, hey, coming from a bush.
He's
And
always
I
in the
walk-
most fucked
I
up
walk-
position,
I
too.
walk over. And
Looks like
he's
Peter when he
in-
fell down the stairs.
He's in a bush. Like,
On top of it?
no, like inside of it.
Okay.
Like underneath. Like there's a gap where the bottom of the bush is to the dirt, and he's laying in that. Just puke. Hey. And I'm like, Jackson? He's like, yeah. I was like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, what does he look like I'm throwing up. And I was like, in a bush? He's like, yeah, they wanted to see me. And I was like, dude. And he's always so dirty. Like, I'll get him out, and he's just covered in, like, mud and dirt. And he's like, can we go home? And then he'll drive home. He'll do all that, and then
Stop doing that, Jackson. Because you always have a place to stay and someone who can drive you, and you never take it. You have to be
and every
forced.
time we're like,
I've had to
no.
force
He's
him to
like,
stay
no,
at my
I'm
house
fucking
once.
Good. I'm good. And then he's like, we're like, no, don't drive. He's like, dude, I'm fine. And then he just puked in the bush for 2 hours, and he's like, dude, I'm back. I'm ready. I'm going home.
Half the time he leaves without telling you, and he calls
he
you.
doesn't Irish goodbye.
Did that at Ben? Actually, we did that to him at Ben's house, but that's because he locked himself in his car. He went off and puked, in a fucked up position. We checked on him every 20 minutes, and every 20 minutes he was closer and closer to his car until he was in his car.
Yeah.
And then the last time we went to see him, it was when we were leaving, and we're banging on his window, Jackson. And Ben's dad, we didn't think about this at the time, but Ben's dad has a car opening kit.
Yeah.
That's the balloon that you, and we didn't think to use that. Because we were all fucking drunk. Next time we party at Ben's house, and that because it will happen probably, we're gonna use that. But he calls us as we're dropping off Kaya. I'm blurring all the names probably, but he calls us as we're dropping off.
We can name first names. We can't name last names.
True, but he calls us as we're dropping off Kaya, and he's like, "You guys fucking assholes, you left me." And then I'm like, "No, dude, we banged on your window, Jackson. He's not fucking."
Yeah,
He's
it's like, what do you want
not
us to
responding
fucking
at
do?
all. We're like, whatever. We dip. And I'm like, how far are you? He's like, I'm like 20 minutes out from my house. I'm like, son of a bitch. I was like, are you closer to your house than mine? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, go text me when you're home so I know you're home and you didn't fucking crash. But
Dude.
like, dude.